So we're here at Midwest Photo in Columbus. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and you have so much fun stuff. So let's start with, you have put a bunch of lights in your hand. Why don't you start there? And remember, folks, we're going to be taking questions. So I think just a few.
Yeah, we have the two up there
okay,
too as well.
Yeah, so she's got a bunch of lights here, which is wonderful. And because you actually do need lights when you shoot productions on your phone. I should remind everybody, I'm shooting this on the iPhone. I use that as the webcam. This is the iPhone 14. You can also use the iPhone 12, and just Mario says that we sound good.
Awesome.
Okay, so when she said, hey, I've got all these great lights, I said, wonderful. How are we going to plug them into the phone? Right? Mm-hmm. That's the biggest problem we have. Like, where's it going? Right? I would show it to you on top of my phone, but it's over here. All right, so a cage. You need a cage. You need something with a cold shoe to do it. So what do you got?
So for cage-wise, right here we have the Godox. This is the VK1. It comes as a kit, so you get the LED 6R, a microphone, and the cage itself. It's super easy. There's just a knob here on the back. You lefty loosey righty tighty, lift it up. You can fit pretty much any sized phone in it. Pretty cool. You can stabilize it, flip it vertical, horizontal. You can also remove the tripod on the bottom as well if you don't need a tripod.
Okay, and this is a kit, and it sells for?
Yes, this one sells for $129. It also has 3 different cold shoes, and it has multiple quarter screw mounts points, so pretty much put anything on there.
Okay.
We also do have the Smallrig universal phone cage as well. I believe this one runs at $19.77. Kind of same dealio. Any phone can fit into it. You have a knob on top, and you can move it up and down to fit your phone.
Okay, and this one is how much?
This one is $19.77, I'm pretty sure.
$19.77. Okay, almost $120.
Yeah, for that whole kit.
Right. Okay, that one's $120.
Yeah, that one's $120. This one is $19.22, $19.77. Yeah.
$20.
Yeah, $20 just for the cage.
I'm sorry. I was lost. Okay, so this is a $20 cage, and it can't fit in your pocket, but it can solve a problem that I have with my cage, which let's show them.
Let's do it.
I really like my cage. This is, you've seen me holding this before. This has 2 cold shoes, one here and one here, and then I can plug it right into a tripod, and which most times when you have these things, you have to get an accessory, which I've got around here somewhere.
We have the BPC01 down there.
Okay, but the snag is that my phone is stuck in it, and I can't pull it out, and part of the image is being knocked out there, and this one is $80. So here we're talking $20. So I like that, but it won't fit in my pocket. So let's pull this thing that's right over here. Tell them about this.
Yeah, this is the BPC01 from Godox. This is a stabilizer, a tripod, and a charging bank, basically, all in one.
Power bank.
Yeah, power bank. There it is. It has a quarter screw on the top, so you can basically mount anything that you want on it. And it also has USB and USB-C ports, so you can charge 2 things at once. It's pretty cool.
Okay, and this costs how much?
This one costs, let's see on my little sheet. This one costs $44.90.
$44.90. Okay, so you will need the smartphone tripod adapter to go right up here, and I guess you will plug into the USB on the side, which is to charge up, or the lightning, right? The lightning, I guess.
Yeah, USB to lightning. Yeah.
Okay, well that's novel.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows that's watched the show is I prefer stuff like this because gimbals, which I don't know if you sell this one. It's brand new. It's from the folks at Insta360. I have a hard time balancing a phone on it. And I prefer just a stick and doing stuff like this. Plus, this is shaking. So, but hey, good news, folks. The guys from Michael from Insta360 is going to be on the show next week, and hopefully he'll show us how to balance the phone. So that's our charger, and you've got all these lights. Why don't you tell people about the lights?
Yeah. So the first one I have is the LED M150. This one is super cool. It has a clamp on the back to it, so you can just clamp your phone in. Pretty easy, usually used for if you're doing some kind of video stuff. Turn it on here. You can control how bright it is, how dim it is, just with this little wheel in the corner. Pretty simple, easy to use. This one goes for $50.
Okay.
So pretty affordable.
And you'll obviously need a cold shoe
Yes.
to stick that in somewhere.
And that also screws off too. So there is another 1/4 screw mount at the bottom of that as well. So you can pretty much put that on anything. You can even put that on the BPC01.
Well, let's show them how to do it. Right? Just like this. And there you go.
Boom.
And now you could hold this up and I could light JC,
There we go.
right? And you're going to get a better shot than if it's right on top of your phone.
Yep. There you go.
All right. What else do we got?
Yeah. So I have the C5R.
The C5R,
Yeah.
of course.
This one's a little cooler than that one because it's RGB. This one also gets very, very bright, so I will not point it directly at the camera. But you have different modes in it. Obviously, you have your normal like white balance. You can also do your specific hues. So if you want a specific color, you can change that as well. Then you also have your special effects here. Pretty much anything you can think of. You have your TV, you have your fireworks, you have your little SOS call if you need that. Just overall a really cool light. It also has magnets on it too as well. So if you need to mount it onto anything that's magnetic, you can.
And this is $50 to
Yes.
$70? Or
This one is $89.
$89.
Yep.
Okay.
And it can also be controlled through the Godox Light app as well. So that's super cool. If you need to leave it somewhere, go away, you can still control it.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the store for a minute, Midwest Photo.
Of course.
Okay. So everybody knows Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
and we know where that's going. And, you know, it's wonderful to support
Yeah.
independent stores. You've got this great big store here. Anything I want on Amazon, I assume I can pretty much get here.
Oh, yeah. Anything and everything.
Okay. Talk to me about the advantage of shopping here.
Oh yeah, the advantage of it is that you're going to get really, really good customer service. All of our sales associates are photographers and videographers as well. So you're going to come in and be able to make a connection with a person that can help you with pretty much anything. And it's a good way to kind of network and get ideas and inspiration. And it's really nice just to shop local and get to know your local photographers.
What about online for people who don't live in Columbus?
Oh yes, you can order online too. We have a really good sales rep on our website. His name's Ethan. He'll help you out with anything, and he's also really knowledgeable.
So you could just call and say, this is what I want to do in my studio. Help me set it up?
Yep, pretty much. We have everything you would need, all the resources. So, yeah.
Okay. Folks, do we have questions? Because I'd love to hear from you. Ruth just said, good show, so I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Please submit some questions for JC or for me, or it doesn't have to be about the gear that we've been showing. We keep looking down here even though the camera's up there, so we have to do that. So one question that came in is, whatever happened to the LumaPro flash, which many of us bought at one point because it was a really inexpensive, really well-made manual flash. We don't sell them anymore.
We do not.
And why is that?
Nope. There is a brand, Godox, which most of the lights I've shown you is Godox. They're just really popular, really good at what they do. They make really sturdy, really bright, really good flashes, studio lights, pretty much anything you can think of lighting-wise. And they just kind of swept away the competition.
Okay, so you sell the equivalent, I think, at this point. Same thing, you could buy a manual flash for about $100, right?
Yeah.
Do we know what those are called?
The manual flashes?
Yeah.
The non-TTLs?
Yeah.
The TT600s.
Yeah. And how much does it cost?
Those are just under 100.
$69. It's amazing. And I don't know that I have that model, but I have one of them. And as I was telling Moishe, they don't run out of battery.
Yeah,
they just
I heard
go
you say
on
that.
and on and on
Yeah.
and on. And I take them to photo gigs all the time. And I usually charge them up every 2 months.
Yeah, they're really good. I really like them.
I don't understand what MA said, but its live chat on our site is also our
That's me.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Moishe. All right. Any other questions? Please, let's chime in, folks. Who wants to buy stuff? Who's got questions about lighting? While we wait, tell us about what's a day in the life like for you here.
Oh, yeah. On the sales floor, you just come in, you unpacked all of your equipment. Oh, yeah, microphone. We come in, pack up on the equipment, and then from there, it's just kind of helping out customers. We also get to get our hands on gear that we might otherwise not have gotten our hands on. So we really get to explore and kind of try out different stuff, but also kind of create connections and help out customers with whatever they kind of need. So it's pretty nice.
Do you do a lot of mobile accessories here?
We do some. I would say most of our customer base is either film cameras or interchangeable lens digital cameras. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
which is good to hear. They're still selling cameras in the Midwest.
Oh yeah, of course.
Which camera do you use?
I use the Canon R6, which I love.
Okay. I use the Sony A7 IV.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is
That's
really
a
good.
good one.
Though I will say we did a test, a back-to-back test, a video on the R6 and the iPhone, and the iPhone looked a little better.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Might have to upgrade my iPhone.
But I don't think the stills are as great.
Yeah, the R6 stills are fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good low light too as well.
Okay. And you have an iPhone 11.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Which is pretty good for photos. It's not an R6 or an iPhone 14, but it gets the job done, you know.
Okay. What are some of the things you like to photograph in Columbus?
Oh yeah. I'm really big into like skylines and also like nature. So most of my stuff is going to be like sunsets, some pretty trees I see, some awesome buildings, though more of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite skylines here?
Ooh.
The downtown?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely as you're coming down off of 71 South, you can just see a perfect view of it, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I photographed from Rich Street Bridge the other night.
Okay, yeah.
And that was great.
Yeah, it's super
Now here's a
pretty by the
question from
river.
Roy. What about small bags that will hold the lights?
Small bags?
Well, he wants a small bag for his gear. That would be a nice backpack of some kind, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I know Think Tank has a lot of nice small bags. So does ProMaster as well. ProMaster has a lot of different satchels. They have a lot of little tiny ones you can just carry without kind of a sling. And they also have those backpacks too.
Okay, I'm going to show off my backpack. It's stuck everywhere. Okay, so who makes this thing? Tegna, I think? Can we tell? I got a backpack that I really love, and it has no name on it, right?
Yeah, I don't see a name on it.
Okay, but I really like it, and except that the zipper's broken.
Oh, dang.
But I'll deal with it. Okay, and there's Roy's question, and thank you, Roy. And let's see. I think Moishe answered Mario.
There we go.
Let's see that. The lights are fully adjustable, so you can turn them down when you're close up. Yes.
Yep.
Should we? Let's show them.
Yeah, of
Show 'em.
course.
Yeah.
So let's do with this guy. Oh, still on special effects. We forgot that.
Okay.
All right.
Roy wants us to show him all the bags. He doesn't understand that we brought everything out before we went live, and we can't do that.
Yeah.
But we can show how to adjust the lights. So
Yeah.
I'll be your model.
Awesome. So on most of these lights, you'll have a wheel on the side of them that will control the brightness of it. So right now we're at 100 right now. And we'll go down.
There we go.
It takes a while.
Can you see? Can you tell?
And now
Or
we're at
should it be
0.
sitting right in front of it? Is this the one that does the colors?
Yes.
Okay, so do the colors.
There we go. This one, and we will go up.
I'm now green, right? But
Yep, very much
but
so.
barely. I mean,
There we
yeah,
go.
there we go. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, and then we'll go back down.
And then
Save
do
your
red,
eyes.
and then do red or something.
Ah, wrong button. There we go. We're going
Okay, yellow. Yellow's fine. Shove it in my face so they could see that I'm
Ah,
yellow.
gotcha. Yellow.
How's that, folks? And that's a $50 light, right?
This one is the 89.
89. Okay,
Yeah.
$90. Okay, but still pretty cool. He wants something smaller than my backpack.
Oh, yeah. ProMaster has a lot of satchels that are way smaller than that. They have some that are about half the size of it, and it can fit your body and your lens and your charger.
And
It's
that
pretty
would
much
be
all.
your camera body and your lens.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, not yourself. You
So
can't get in it.
do you think it's on the sales floor?
I think it is on the sales floor.
Well, do you want to
Yeah.
go run and get
Yeah,
it for
I'll grab
Roy?
it. Of
Okay,
course.
I'll continue talking. Okay, Roy. JC is going to the sales floor right now. Oh, and Moishe said he's going to grab a few things from the floor. Okay, so we're going to do that. So again, Columbus, Ohio. JC went out. Midwest Photo. We're live here at the store. This is one of the great camera stores in the country, right in the center of town. It's really big, and I must admit, I was really surprised at just how large it would be right here in Columbus, which is the 15th largest city in the United States. And Roy says, how bright at different times of the day. We'll get back to the light in a minute, Roy, because I think JC is about to head back from the sales floor with a bag to show you. Ruth R. wants to know the purpose of a green light. Why would you use a green light and a red light and a purple light? Just to be cool and moody, and because it does. A lot of people like to light the back. Hi, Moishe.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right.
You want to let everybody see you for a second?
Sure.
Okay. This is Moishe Appelbaum.
Hi, everyone.
He is the president of Midwest Photo and has built this place up incredibly and is a really nice guy who let us come in and use his facility.
Well, we're
So
happy
thank
to
you
have you.
Well, thank you.
We love working with you,
Okay,
Jeff.
great. So you want to show off some bags?
Yeah, I just ran out to the floor and I was like, okay, yeah, Roy wants to look at some bags. Let's look at some bags. So I've got a couple ProMaster bags. I've got the ProMaster Impulse Compact bag. I thought that might suit the purpose a little bit.
And a light's going to fit in there.
Yeah, for one of these little lights, just to give you a sense of the size. Yeah. So if Roy, if you were just looking for a little, you know, something for that, something for your phone. Same with the Blue Ridge. That's the ProMaster Blue Ridge 1.8. And that also comes with a shoulder strap as well. Same thing. Now that's going to be just a little bit larger. So just to give you a sense of scale, where you might be able to get that and a few other accessories. This is one of my favorites, to be honest. I use this all the time for so much stuff. Now, it doesn't have any padding, but it is really good, and it's really designed to be used with cables, just as a cable organization system. But I use this for my tools. I throw these in my tool bags. I use these for little lights. If I'm going out on a shoot, I'll throw my batteries in here. But it's just got two pockets here. This is made by Temba. It's called a camera. It's called a Cable Duo 4. And then they make one that's a little bit larger too. I just think that it's stellar for just
this
as
is
a multi-purpose.
A $20, $30 product?
Yeah, this is a $24 little bag.
Okay.
We have that right on our website.
Okay. And what happened to the charging? Oh, there we go. Okay.
And then the last one I brought out for you was the Peak Design Tech Pouch. Similar that it's not going to have a ton of padding, but Peak Design, you know, really puts a lot of work, just like ProMaster and Temba really put a lot of work into
Let's just show it to the camera. Yeah.
into how they design their bags, and I think that might be also an excellent choice. A little bit more expensive. $60, great brand. It's what I use for my gym bag when I go to the gym. And their camera bags are fabulous. They're really amazing. So with that, I'm going to step out. I'm going to let Jacey step back in.
Yeah,
but
I was trying to put this
thank you.
on my cage just to show Roy. What did I? Oh,
You want me to leave these in here for you?
Sure.
Okay.
See, Roy, I just use the cage. And I put the light. I would put the light on top of the cage, and then I don't have to worry about that. Moishe, there's just one more question for you.
Yeah.
Come on back while you're still here.
Sure.
Okay. It's really important that we support our local camera store. Okay, because many of them are closing, not here, but many of them are closing. We want them to stay open. We need people like you. We need to be able to walk in and talk to people. We don't just want to click buttons. So I would like you to talk about that for 2 minutes before you run away.
Sure.
Okay.
So we've been in business here in Columbus, Ohio for about 24 years. We're very active all over the country. So wherever you are, feel free to call. I was trying to get it across in the chat, but if you chat with us on our website, our live chat, that's our employees, that's our photographer employees there that you would be chatting with and be able to, you know, help to qualify you, to help figure out what you need and how you need the solutions that you need to do whatever it is that you're trying to do. But we certainly appreciate, you know, you guys as customers. And really, to me, the reason why you would come to us is for the service. You know, there's not anything different about this actual product from Peak Design, from the actual product, buying it from me or buying it from Amazon. There's nothing different. The only thing that's different is this young lady right over here, who can help you through the process, who can help you figure out exactly what you need and say, oh, well, did you think about doing it this way? Did you think about doing it this way? Did you think about this bag? You know, this is sort of my favorite. This is something that I've put through the ringer myself. This is something that we're very fond of here. Those kind of things, I think, are
Right.
really
Or
the value.
If you clicked on a button and you bought this cage, or not this cage, but let's say you bought one of these lights, and you say, well, I'm going to put it on my phone, but you guys might say, well, you know, you might want to buy the adapter to stick it on top of the phone.
That's right.
Yeah, and so that you're not stuck at you know, when you click a button.
Out on trying to go out on a shoot, and you didn't order everything that you needed. You know, you didn't think through everything. We've thought through it. You know, we've really thought through the process and what it takes to get out there and do it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So.
I know you want to go. So thank you for talking to everybody.
All right.
Thank you for opening up
Well,
your doors.
thank you for coming out and
we're gonna-
seeing us.
And JC
I
brought some
appreciate it.
stuff with her, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What else you got, JC?
Yeah, so those ProMaster bags I was talking about. These are the Impulse shoulder bags. They come in different sizes. Moishe did bring in one of them in black, but I grabbed the other two sizes in gray. These are super, super cool. Let's see. The medium one's retailing at $45, and the larger one is retailing for $55. So you can either carry them by the handles, or they have shoulder straps as well. Pretty nice. Show you the inside. Shoulder strap. And then you have your compartments, of course, Velcro, so you can move them around to accommodate whatever you have.
Okay, and I'll just be devil's advocate. I'm not a bag fan.
Okay.
I'm not a small bag fan. Sorry, Roy. I prefer my backpack, and I got everything on here. I got everything on here. So I've got my phone, and usually my mic's up here, and my mic's over here, and my light's over there. Roy wants to know which cage I have. It's called Smallrig, and I don't know the model number. Moishe may know the model number. I have it usually in every video I do, I have a link to it, and it costs about $80.
Yeah.
If you want to buy anything that we've shown today, that JC has shown, you can pick them up at mpx.com. You can check the description. I put all the links in the description. And again, if you want to buy some of the stuff that I showed, that I brought with me, like my cage, I usually have that in every description of every video that I do. I want to thank everyone. Thank you, Moishe, for having us. Thank you, JC, for showing us stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the newsletter. Keep in touch. And thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll see you.